Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Haddad. For the parents that don't know me, I am the librarian at Kenna Elementary and Alum Creek Elementary. And today, I'd like to say Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, and I hope everyone is well. I'd like to begin by pointing out a free ebook platform that is provided through the Kanawha Public Library. If you have a library card, then you're in luck. I'm going to show you a free ebook online platform called Tumblebooks today. The first thing you need to do is launch a Chrome browser, and in the address bar you're going to type in kanawhalibrary.org, one word, which will lead us to their homepage, of course, discussing the coronavirus. And they're also mentioning that all the public libraries are physically shut down. So leaving us, fortunately, with all of the online e-resources. So the first thing we want to do is find this red Kids Zone button on the right. So after you click that, you're going to see some links that are all geared toward children. And if you slide down just a wee bit, you'll see Tumblebooks. That's what we're looking for. That's the orange button. We tap that in. And at this point, if you've never logged on to Kanawha Public Library from home or whatever device you're using, it will prompt you to put in your library card and PIN. Now, I've already done that, so it's automatically remembering me. So after you've logged in, your screen will look like mine. And where you need to look is where right under this menu, this solid blue menu line or ribbon, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs. They're different colors. Storybooks, read-alongs, ebooks. There's a lot of chapter books for older kids right there, and underneath the read-alongs as well. Graphic novels, which is what we used to call comic books. They're full of illustrations, and the text is broken up, and those are great stories for reluctant readers. Kids that, maybe be a little bit intimidated by those big, bold chunks of text. Nonfiction titles, videos, which are mostly created by National Geographic. They're usually 2 to 6 minutes, and many of those are nonfiction, like a lot of animal videos and science-driven. Language learning, that's where you can find some books in English, or not English, Spanish and French. Playlists, those are stories that you can put in a playlist. And then we have puzzles and games. So we are going to start with this first tab called Storybooks, because those are the ones that will read to you. And you can see that there are a plethora of different types. We have new books, award winners, bestsellers, alphabet, stories by specific authors like Robert Munsch, Kate DiCamillo, John Lithgow. Yes, that's the actor. And if you have a preschooler at home, one of the cutest things to find is this Tumbletoons. And then there's some primary or preschool-esque books right above, too, specifically about colors. There's books about rhyme. They update this pretty fairly often, and they do so seasonally, or they incorporate holiday books. So you'll see a different arrangement, and they're constantly adding books to this platform. So the one I wanted to show you today is a Robert Munsch book called 50 Below Zero. You just simply click on it to get to the story. Now over to the right, you will see the reading level, the accelerated reader info. If you click that little hyperlink, it tells you the quiz number, the reading level, point value, and the number of points. Now a quick side note about AR. Our county administrators have decided not to open that up to people at home, unfortunately. I'm hopeful, though, that they may change their minds and maybe reassess that in a couple of weeks to make it available for our students. I had tried and advocated for that to happen, but it just didn't come to fruition. The powers that be just decided against it for now, and I'm not sure for what reason. So anyway, since you can't do AR at home, you can still write these quiz numbers down and note them. And then when we do physically have the ability to take the AR test, then you'll have a whole list ready to go, okay? So that's what I would do. I would create a reading log and maybe use a notebook you're not using, or just a piece of paper, and keep it somewhere where you will find it all the time. And write those titles down, kids. Excuse me. So underneath the book, you see the little play video link. And you'll see the little timing ribbon at the bottom. And this book is about 6 minutes and 1 second. Now, to play it, you click on that little triangle that's pointing to the right, and that initiates the story. And these are all really cute little stories. I'm just going to play it for a few seconds. And I want you to notice how the text highlights.
In the middle of the night, Jason was asleep.
Okay, I'm going to pause it here. But did you see how the text highlights as the narrator is reading? This is great practice for our students, especially those that might be struggling with a struggling reader. So notice too, if I take that little dot, I can move the story back and forth. So you can work on specific words or specific sentences. If you want to hear a part again, it's a possibility. So I'm going to close this window, and I'm going to show you a couple more things. The ebooks, Kate DiCamillo. Look at all these award-winning books that they've put on here for us. These are chapter books, folks. Kate DiCamillo, because of Winn-Dixie, Flora and Ulysses. She's a wonderful author who has won the Newbery, which is the most prestigious author award given in our country, every January by the American Library Association. Every January they award 1 gold medal and several silver medals for books that are wonderful in terms of content, the story. So if you slide down, you can also see there are advanced readers. There's more chapter books under the link called chapter books. But anyway, I just wanted you to be aware that this is available. And I am going to dojo everyone that has a library card. I'm going to give you that information. I was able to look that up last Sunday at Alum Creek because we're part of that system. And I had the ability to do so. So anyway, look for this information and take advantage of all these wonderful tools that are at your fingertips for free. If you don't have a library card, unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do because the library, again, is shut down. I do have another ebook platform, and I'll be sharing that information with the students that do not have a library card. So I hope you find this well, and I hope that you enjoy this website, and I'll be back to show you some other features later on. Thank you. Have a good day.